Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the Packer Scrapper. It's Saturday morning, 75 degrees. I got a call to pick up a fridge. They took the doors but didn't take the fridge, so a lady called me and asked me if I'd pick it up. We're heading that way. Little bonus Saturday action. Took the granddaughter, the wife and I took the granddaughter clothes shopping yesterday, so we went around, found some bargains, had a lot of fun. So now I gotta go make some more money. Alright, moving on. Well, there's the fridge. So, and of course, got a tight little walkway here. So we're gonna see if we can do this really quick and block the road. Alright. Said somebody grabbed the doors, but they didn't take the fridge. It's like, we'll come get that. This place be a place to put all this stuff. Yep. So there we go. Off on a Saturday. And if you are new to the channel, please tell me where you're watching from. And if you wouldn't mind, if you get specific, I'll find your find your town. Or some of these small towns. I grew up in a small town, Scranton, Iowa. 500 people. Guthrie Center, I think it was 1,200 people. Lauraville, I think that was around 500. Small communities, I love them. But anyways, back to point. I will try to pinpoint where you are on the map. I got new maps. I'll have it done by Sunday, and I'll unveil the US and world maps on Sunday. All right, moving on. So this is the second fridge. This is the freezer. We'll take a freezer too. There, let's move you back up. You back. Rearranging. Oh, let's see here. There we go. Now we can get her in. So go back to the map. If you haven't told me, you told me the state, which is what I asked for. So you've been doing good. But if you don't tell me what city, then I put you on, like, for instance, Florida. If you don't tell me what city you're in, I just put your pin across the word Florida. So if you want to retell me where you're from, I'll move you to the right spot. Believe it or not, I got everybody's name and where they're from on a little card, so I know if you've already commented, I don't add another pin. All right, which way are we gonna go? Yep. Well, we got we got 3 cords on here. We like that. Keeping the door closed. That'll work. Okay. Let's put you on, and then I gotta go pick up a guy called me yesterday and has some, I think they're metal doors for a closet or something. But I told him I'd stop by and pick them up. Every little bit helps. Make sure there's nothing in there, right? Nope. Good. There we go. That one's got some good weight. All right. Freezer in the fridge on a Saturday morning. Moving on. So this is a guy that contacted me. Said he had some metal doors. So this will be the last pickup I have scheduled for today. Go home and clean some stuff up. Get in there. No. You won't fit. Okay, go that way. There's some pretty heavy duty. I'm gonna have to see what that is. Hopefully that's brass. Hey, how's it going?
Alright, man. I just texted you. Yeah, I just saw you on my phone.
Yep, I was over in the neighborhood picking up a fridge, so I figured I'd stop by.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it, man.
No.
I have some more stuff. My next project is clean out that shed back there.
Okay.
And I got, like I said, I got some more lawnmower shit, like undercarriages and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Undercarriages and stuff. You like that stuff, right?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I mean, you like steel, right?
Yes, sir.
I knew that was sort of a waste of time for you, but
No, it's all adds up. Hey,
Really?
every little bit helps. I appreciate it, man.
all right.
You have a wonderful weekend.
You too, man. Like I said, I'll be in touch.
All right. Thank you. Just love people like that. I'm doing them a favor. They're doing me a favor. All right, moving on. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Packer Scrapper. We are going to do a quick run through of the gated community. Timer's not working. All right. Take this to the washer. Okay. Let's see if he can put a timer on it. Alright, I think I'm gonna try and set you up. See if we can get rid of this today. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I know they're put that in there so he knows what's up. Weekends are never long enough. All right, moving on. How's it going today?
How you doing?
Doing well. Took a couple of them chairs. A big old chair. A lamp. What you got? That's pretty nice, but I don't need you. And we'll take the fan. And what else you got down here? And we'll take that. All right, moving on. Been a little scarce out here today. I did get the washer. We'll keep on. There's several little neighborhoods in here. And then we'll come back tomorrow and run it again. I just wanted to do a pre-check today and check out the other parts of the neighborhood. So, moving on. Alright, we'll take the lamp. A little table. Well, that was kind of cool. Yeah, I might end up finding more for Janet than I do myself today. But that's okay. Coffee table. Yeah. Clean that bad boy up. Thank you. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to walk up and grab these. Got the holes to the bed. There's a big headboard there. Alright. Let's see if we can start picking her up a little bit. Moving on. Curtain rod. What's in the... Oh, there's something in there. Why, there sure is. Leave these there, but I think the wife needs some of these poles. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take the other two boxes and see if she can use them. Satin nickel. That would be just too cool if they work for her. Alright, moving on. Looks to be a little bit of a picking pile. We'll take you. We'll take you. Cords and the speaker. Take you. You. I like them. Anything in the box? What you got? That looks like I got all wet. Nothing good. Oh, about left you, didn't I? Almost didn't see you. You are heavy too. Alright, and that's why, let's see if you work good enough just to get you over here. My other AC guy needs a cart. I plan on giving this one to him. but it works pretty decent. Good enough that I don't have to lift it all the way there. Get up there. All right. Moving on. I just love when they got piles on both sides. Wow. Heavy chair. A screen that we like. And another part of the screen. Pole and a shelf. You guys go back behind. What else we got here? There is metal. You're not a Christmas tree, are you? Nope. Alright. And you're just tile. This might serve a purpose here. Now, what do we got on the other side? That all the time. Whew. I'm not digging out of the bottom, but wife wants something to put the dog food in. This might work. Alright, moving on. Ooh, this might be a three banger here. What do we got? Fire pit. $2,500 pressure washer. Still think I might be able to salvage this bike for somebody. Let's go ahead and set you up. Need a hole right there. Seems to be what I'm finding lately, pressure washers. Thing is, if he can keep fixing them, we are good. Well, we can see if he wants that bike too. Mark likes to fix them up, sell them to all the college kids. Plastic. Well, that is just interesting. And a bunch of mops. What you got there? Whew. Looks like an ancient Viking weapon there. I think we got some shelving here. Yes, sir. Hello. That's gonna be some good weight. Moving on. And we got a fan. And a pole. Fan of a pole. Alright, let's move her on. See the lamp. Can we get lucky enough to be brass? It looks like it's painted. Nope, metal. Alright. We're just gonna leave that glass here though. You stay. And we'll take toaster, Keurig. Oh, did I just get you guys in the eyes? Brand's got me. Now what do we got in here? We got bone. There's a couple pieces. Cord. Sweet. Pretty sure that one's going to be good, but the other one, I don't think so. So, we'll test them. Alright. Got a little, I think we're over halfway through this neighborhood, so moving on. Need my cutters. I think we got a vacuum over here. Kind of vacuum we got. Shark. Who wants a shark? We'll take the cord on the shark. Alright, moving on. Might have to do some rearranging for this one. Ah, doggone, they're metal. Alright. At least they're stackable. Ugh. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get the other ones up there. Be that lucky. Oop. Look at that. Alright, moving on. Looks to be maybe a little picking pile. Definitely take the desk. and a half a chair. What else we got in here? Tin foil, a helmet. Nope. That looks like about it. That stuff don't weigh much, but he's getting enough of it. Aluminum's aluminum. Alright, moving on. I can't tell if this is metal, plastic. It is metal. Huh. And a sword. So we'll just take that pink box. Alright, I got 2 more neighborhoods to do and we are done with this gated community. Moving on. Looks to be one of them overhanging umbrellas. Ooh. Now that's weird. You're aluminum. But you're got a little bit of everything. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. See if you'll fall right down in there. Alright, and you are, looks like plastic, we'll leave that. Alright, moving on. Looks like we might hit a gold mine in Crutches. Holy cow. Crutches galore. Crutches, crutches, crutches. Ugh. It's a way to finish out the hunt. A nice little pile. Aluminum, aluminum. What else we got in here? Janet might like that. We'll take another aluminum. Put that for Janet's Christmas stuff. What else we got in here? Wire. It's so heavy down in there. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get these things. Hopefully I'm not blocking the road there. What you got in here? Yes, we do. Some heavy, heavy, heavy. Oh, man. That is some good weight. And then underneath, got a big old chair. All right, that pretty much does it. All right, moving on. Good little find. All right, heading back to the house, but we'll drive through a couple neighborhoods, see what we find. Looks like we got the old bed. Let's see, where are you gonna go? Ooh. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And you're just gonna have to sit over here. All right, moving on. Well, that concludes our Sunday fun day. Not a bad little load for Sunday. Go in the house, clean up. I'll come back and give you what we turned in Saturday, and then we'll go over the map real quick. All right, moving on. All right, so I'm going to do a quick rundown of Saturday. We took some stuff down to Coco. It's another yard that's open on Saturdays. We got rid of 540 pounds of tin, and they're paying $8.75 a hundred versus a $7 I'm getting at the other one. So iron cast 220 pounds, electric motors 158, die cast 6, and copper number 2 13 pounds. So 177 and 760. I'm gonna have to do the math. I think about 900 pounds. All right, and then this was the original maps I had, and you can see how busy it was getting. So what I did, I went and got some new maps. Now let me see if I can figure out how to, nope. Alright, so I think my video cut out. So as you can see, I got 4 up there in Washington, 3 in Oregon, 3 in California, none in Alaska, 1 in Hawaii, 3 in Arizona, 3 in Wyoming, 1 in Colorado, 2 in New Mexico, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 in Texas, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 in Oklahoma, 2 in Kansas, 3 in Nebraska, 2 in South Dakota, 2 in Minnesota, 3 in Iowa, 2, 4, 6 in Missouri, 4 in Arkansas, 4 in Louisiana. I think I missed Mississippi. I gotta go back and look at that. 4 in Alabama. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 in Florida. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 in Georgia. 4, 5 in South Carolina. 2, 4, 6, 7 in North Carolina. 3 in Tennessee. Illinois, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Indiana, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Wisconsin, 2, 4, 6, 10. Michigan, 2, 4, 6, 9. Ohio, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. All right, then start up at Maine, 2. New Hampshire, 1. Vermont, 1. Massachusetts, 2. Rhode Island, 1. Connecticut, 1. New York, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Pennsylvania 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. New Jersey 1. Delaware 1. Maryland 3, 4. West Virginia 3. Virginia 6. North Carolina we already got. Alright, and then we go to the world map. We've got a bunch in Canada. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 in Canada, 1 in Mexico, 1 in Brazil, 1 in Argentina, 1 in Tunisia, 1 in Portugal. Look at Europe. It is covered. Ireland 1, Norway 3, Sweden 2, Finland 1, Denmark 2, the UK. Oh yeah, it's bombing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29. Ukraine 1, Romania 1. Oh, Croatia 1, Italy 1, Turkey 1, Iraq 1. And then we jump over here to the Philippines. I've got 2, 4, 6 from the Philippines, 1 from Japan, 4 from Australia, and 2 from New Zealand. Love it, guys. So if you're watching and you have not told me where you're watching from, put it in the comments, please. We're going to keep filling up that board. All right, y'all have a great weekend, and we will catch you tomorrow morning. Moving on.